Alright, maybe this one's working. Perhaps. Potentially. Maybe. Alright, can people actually hear me on this one? Is it like maybe working? At least possibly tolerable? At least not frozen? I'm sure the video quality sucks because I lowered the bitrate. But if you can at least hear me, that's improvement. Cool. Hopefully it lasts longer than like 5 seconds. Cool. Finally working. Next time I'll actually do some research and make sure I know what the heck I'm doing with this thing. I thought it'd be a lot easier than it was. I thought I could just click live and that would be it. But apparently you can't do that. So I really have no clue what I'm going to do here. Most of the time people just ask me questions all the time. So I figured I'd use most of this time just to answer questions. So feel free to ask me whatever. It's kind of easier than constantly answering emails and Facebook messages all the time. And if this one goes well, I'll probably add other people just to have conversations with and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What on earth kind of question is that? That is shoe on your head or pre-recorded. I don't have any of my cleats near me, so I can't put a shoe on top of my head. Holy questions. Alright, so one person said, what CLL set should they learn first? And honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, you could learn the H set because it's the easiest set to learn because there's only 4 algs and you probably know at least 2 of them. But it really doesn't matter which one you learn first. Honestly, I would say the soon sets because everyone has a hard time recognizing those. So if you learn those first, by the time you finish all of them, you'll probably have the best recognition on those. And holy moly. I'm sorry, this is going to be really hard to keep up with. So just, if you have an important question, keep spamming it. If you want to add me on Steam, some people are looking for me. You can add my second account. It's Scub Killer, SCUB Killer, and it's a picture of Link. That's my alt account. You can I should be able to play with most people on it. I try and keep it a low rank so I can play with other people. I don't really want to rank it up to my main rank, otherwise it won't work very well. Do you have a Yushin 3x3? Yes, I do, and I don't like it, especially with soft springs. It's terrible. Are you setting up Cubetcha 2015? Yeah, I am. That should be official in like the next week or so. I'm just waiting on the delegate to sort some stuff out. Have you ever competed in Square One ever? If you went to my WCA profile, you would see that I have indeed competed in Square One, one of the dumbest events in the WCA. Hate that event. How many babies does it take to paint a wall? A lot. I'm not gonna lie, I have pretty high respect for people who do this frequently. This is like kind of hard to keep up with. Someone said, what DSLR? I don't know if you mean what DSLR do I use or what DSLR should you use. I use this right here. This is a Nikon D750. This is a full frame DSLR. It's a really nice camera, favorite camera I've ever owned by far. But if you're just starting out, you can start out with, honestly, any of Canon's entry levels or Nikon's. If you're starting on Canon, do a Canon T3i. If you're starting on Nikon, a Nikon D3300 is good. They'll both do good stills and video. And let's see what else. How tall am I? I am 5'8" or something like that. I'm like 5'8". I'm not sure. My Counter-Strike rank is LEM. I just got that back last night. I was I was LEM, then I lost it, and then I got it back last night playing a couple games. I do have the Yushin 5x5, and if anyone's curious about that, I haven't made a first impressions because I've been really busy with work. I've just had a lot of projects, and it's really hard to keep up with that in YouTube. But the Yushin 5x5 is really, really good. Honestly, I think it's going to be better than the Huachuang, and I think a lot of people are going to start switching to the Yushim 5x5 because it's so cheap. Like the Huachong is like $38, and this thing is like half the price. It's ridiculous. Moyu overcharges for their cubes way too much. The D90, that's a pretty old camera. I don't have a huge opinion on it. It's really old. But I mean, if you have it and you want to start with it, go for it. I mean, starting with any camera is better than starting with nothing. What are my opinions on the other lubes I got recently? So I've played with them just a little bit, not a whole lot. I've lubed a couple 3x3s with them, and I definitely think I'm going to start using them a little more than my Traxxas 50K, just because I feel like all my cubes feel the exact same with Traxxas, and I want something that feels different. Trying to think what I lubed recently. I lubed my Thunderclap with some of the new lube, and it was really good. I definitely liked it. I think I used like weight 4 on the core and then like weight 2 on the pieces or something, and it was really good. I still need to play with them more and do some comparisons, but I think it's pretty good. Are you going to the FMC USA 2015 location? I will be going because it's the day after my competition, so all my friends will be there, so I might as well go. Holy moly, there's so many questions. Any sports? I play Ultimate Frisbee. I didn't get to play like at all this summer because of like between everything that was going on, just a lot of like personal stuff. It was just really hectic this summer. I didn't get to play, but when I get the chance, I love to play Ultimate Frisbee. It's my favorite sport by far. Will you get the Tanglong? Yes, whenever it comes out, I will pick that up. Someone said, would you recommend the Canon Vixia HF something? I can't recommend any camcorders. I don't know them at all. I can only recommend DSLRs, and really only on the Nikon side. I know a little bit about Canons, but not that much. But really, as long as your camcorder can do 1080p and it, isn't terrible, like you can start with it. I mean, you can use your phone. Like I could make a lot of my videos with an iPhone and it'd be fine. Emily Thompson, is that Blake's sister? Is Blake's sister really in here? If that's really Blake's sister, you're the worst judge ever. You didn't even show up to the competition. You didn't even get to see the proposal. Oh, please not this whip and nay stuff. I hate that. My siblings have been singing that, and it drives me nuts. It's the dumbest song I've ever heard. What do you consider to learn first, COLL or WV, and how to be sub 10? I'm 13, and I haven't improved in a year. I would say COLL first, just because I think it's more useful. You'll use it more than you will winter variation. And sub 10 really is just making your solves more fluid, making sure your cross is fluid, and then tracking your first F2L pair during inspection. I think that's really critical. I'm not great at that, but I think that helps a lot of people. And optimizing your last layer helps a lot, just finding the best finger tricks for the algs that you use. I think those, just making your solves more fluid overall is what will smooth that out. Emily, I don't care if you're having a party. You should have been there. It was great. What's the... Holy jeez. These move so fast. Hualong or Yushin? Hualong, absolutely. The Hualong is way better than the Yushin. What's the deal with just keep cubing? I'm sure you'd love to know. What mains other than the Aolong V2? I've been using the Thunderclap. I actually left it in Wisconsin, so I'm waiting for them to mail it back to me. But the Thunderclap is really, really good, and that's also really cheap. People are going to start using that. So definitely keep an eye out on the Thunderclap. It's like $8. It's really good. Someone asked me, I've been holding off making a photography website, and they asked me when I might have it up. So I need to throw together my portfolio and just make it, just so I can have, not all of a sudden, and people are saying, great. Gosh dang it. Times. Great. Getting every 15 seconds and then freeze. Still not back, they say. It's frozen again. That's what they tell me. Frozen, frozen, frozen. Let's see what we've got. Well, it says it's still going. Oh, wait. Can people hear me now? Like, you can hear me again. It's good? Okay, people are saying it's fixed. All right. Let's hope it stays fixed. Apparently you can't do this on the poverty internet that I have. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. All right. No poverty internet for streaming. All right. Well, go ahead and ask stuff again then. Sounds like everyone's saying it's working. Cool. Do you have CSGO skins? And I'm MG2 now. I don't have like any skins. I couldn't care less about skins. People spend so much time on skins and they could just get better at the game instead of getting some skins. I think skins are super silly and I don't know what the point is. It's a waste of money. Yes, Emily, I am good. Should I start learning color neutral? If you are new, I would say if you're not below like 30 or 40 seconds, then switch now because you get to my speed or below 20 seconds and it's going to be super hard to switch. So switch as early as possible. Thunderclap is better than the Yushin, yes. I'm leaving you army. All right, Emily, go have fun with your friend, whatever her name was, Maddie. Chris, I was on... Jeez. Do you have any gaming consoles aside from a PC? No, I only play Counter-Strike. It's the only good game anyways. None of this Call of Duty garbage. VPerm, please. I have a video on a VPerm, or you can check my website. I have a couple VPerms on there that you could look at. I have no clue. There's been way too many questions asked. Can you recommend an advanced F2L tutorial? Well, I have 3 of those on my channel, but there's other ones. I can't think of anyone specific. Bad Mephisto has some really old ones if you're really new and you're just trying to learn it. He has some good videos on learning it. Is the mini Along good? Yes, I have that and I really like it. I don't use it all that often. Like I pick it up every now and then. It just kind of depends on my mood. It's really random. Yeah, all the CODs are terrible. COD is just silly to me. It seems like such an easy game. Like in terms of FPS shooters, Counter-Strike takes a lot more skill and coordination than Call of Duty does, in my opinion. Oh, jeez. Death Star mic. It's just a blue snowball mic. It's just a ball. I don't know why people think it's a Death Star. Yes. So I emailed the Cubicle asking if they would send me one of the premium cubes because I'm really curious about them. I don't anticipate it actually being that great just because like the cube is going to be brand new with no solves on it. And all it is just a different lube job. Like I'm sure they lube the cube significantly better than I will ever be able to do it. But for $25, it's a lot of money for a 3x3. So I emailed them and we'll see if they send me one because I'm interested in it. But I don't anticipate it's going to be like the best thing ever or anything. How do I memorize algorithms? So how I memorize algorithms is basically I break everything down into triggers. Like people think learning algs is really hard, but if you break it down into like 3 triggers, like this one's a sexy move, that one's a sledgehammer, that one's an RU2R prime. Like if you break it down in terms of triggers or like 3 moves at a time, it makes the alg a lot easier to learn. And eventually you get to a point where you don't even really need that. You can just watch someone do it and you just kind of know how the alg works. Like I have people now who they can just sit there and they can just do an alg kind of like that, and I'll know exactly what they did, and I'll remember it after the first try. So you just got to keep doing it, and eventually you'll get better at it. Okay, a lot of people apparently don't know what the Tanglong is. If you don't know what the Tanglong is, Moyu's making a new 3x3 called the Tanglong. I don't know that much about it. I really don't keep up with new cubes that much these days. Like, when they come out, I'll get them, but I don't keep up with, like, the pre-hype or any of that. I'm just not into it, and I don't have time for it. So someone asked, why don't I record funny CSGO moments or clutches or anything? I actually am. My friend has been bothering me for months and months and months and months to combine my video stuff with Counter-Strike, and I'm super slowly working on it. I have like 6 clips recorded, and I could probably have a full video by now if I wasn't so lazy about recording the clips. It just takes forever to do it. If you want to do it the proper way, it takes forever, and it's just really annoying. But I have a bunch of like clutches and stuff uploaded on my channel. They're just unlisted. I just link them to people as they ask for them. So stuff like that. My favorite color is blue. Blue is awesome. Okay, a lot of people are asking about the thunderclap. I feel like I've answered this already, but the thunderclap is really, really good. It's kind of like a blocky Oolong version 2, but it's really good. I don't know how to explain it. It's one of those things you got to really try to get used to it, but it's really good. Especially Drew Brad's. I tried his, and his was really, really good. What do I think about the cubic Aufu? The cubic Aufu, I don't have it right now. I gave it to Walker Welch because he does 7x7 more than I do. He's going to play with it and then give it back, and I'll review it or something. But I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was anything super special, but I'm not good at big cubes, so I'm not really the guy to ask for it. That's why Walker has it right now instead of me. What do I think about Battlefield? I've never played Battlefield, but I'm sure it's not as good as Counter-Strike. Should you learn EG1 if you are sub 3? Yes, if you want to get into 2x2, definitely learn EG1. That's a good time to learn it, and it'll help a bit. But learning one looking is also very, very valuable at that speed. I'm from Minnesota. Okay, I can't read whatever language that is. I do not use the J-perm or the N-perm where it's an insert and then J-perm. I don't like that one. I use the rotation ones because I think they're faster. Holy moly. How do I make layers on 2x2? I mean, I don't know. Where's the 2x2 here? I don't know if that's a serious question or not, but I mean, it's pretty intuitive to build a layer. It's just like, and there's your layer. I don't know. Watch some videos on layers. There's a lot of people who have layer tutorials. I've considered making stuff like that, but I always figure that stuff is like really intuitive and people can just figure it out on their own, so I never do it. But I mean, if people really want something like that, maybe I will. Kenan might have a comp at my church. Nice. It's about time he got off his butt and did that. Rock Cubes asked, what's my photography website? I don't have one currently. It'll probably be like, whenever I finally make one, it'll probably be like Topher Digital Media or something like that. But I don't know. Do I watch any TV series? I was watching Sherlock for a while, like 2 years ago. I got to like the second season and I love it. Like, I think I love the show. There's really good cinematography. There's good stories. I really like it and I should finish it, but I just can't. I don't know what it is, but my attention span is really short and I can't sit there and just watch something for a really long time. Like a movie I can do, but a TV show I can't just sit there and focus on it. And if I cube, I'm not focusing on the show at all then. But Sherlock was really good, and that's about all I've ever watched. I'm not a big TV guy. My favorite music is EDM, or electronic dance music, specifically the progressive house genre. I really like that, but I'll listen to just about anything. I'm not a huge fan of country, but if you put it on, I'll listen to it. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Rock, pop, whatever. I'll listen to pretty much anything. Not super picky. What do I think about you hating 2x2? Well, I hate 2x2 too, so we're in the same club. It's all good. How many 2x2 subsets do I know? Like, EG1, CLL, EG2, TCLL, plus and minus, SWVSS. I don't know. There's too many to name. There's a lot of random stuff. I'm definitely gonna have to have someone on for like this next podcast. It feels a little odd just like answering questions. It'd be kind of nice to like have a conversation. I'll have to work on that. If you PM me on like Facebook or something, I could send you some of my clips. Just remind me later or something, and I can send you some of those. The Nim dude says he produces music. I mean, if you produce music and you got some stuff, like if you have a SoundCloud or something, hit me up on Facebook or send me an email through my contact form, and we could talk about some stuff. I'm pretty picky when it comes to music, but if you make stuff and you know it's good, maybe I'd be interested. So hit me up and we can talk about stuff. One of my friends just said to add him so he can talk about nothing. As much as I love you, Chris Brady, I'm not sure that's a wise idea. See, here's the problem. It was already bad enough when I had myself on here and my internet, so I feel like if I add someone else, it's going to be even worse, and I have no clue how to do that, so I'm sure I'll just mess the stream up, so I'm not going to add anyone for now, but don't move the Death Star. I just moved it. What are you going to do? Can I dance? No, I cannot dance. Holy crap. I am. If I was forced to dance, you held a gun to my head and said, you have to dance, it would be the most embarrassing thing I've probably ever done. I can't dance. I could, the most beautiful girl in the world could say, hey, will you come dance with me? I'm not dancing. There's absolutely no way I'm dancing. Do you subscribe to a lot of YouTube cubers? Not really. I mean, there's a handful that I'm subscribed to, like the bigger ones and maybe some smaller ones, but I don't watch that many cubing videos unless it's super relevant to me. Most of my time it's spent watching, I guess these days it'd be Counter-Strike videos, but no, not really. What do I study? I'm not currently in college. I'm doing an internship for videography and photography. Been doing that for 8 months. And that's what, I guess I study film, basically, is what I study if you want to get technical. Would you recommend focusing on Blake? Oh my gosh. So Blake decided, he said my LEG1 AUGs weren't good, so he went and made a bunch of 2-gen ones, and he's calling it BG1, I think. And he won't send me the AUGs unless I add it as a whole new subset, but it's not a new subset. It's not a new subset, Blake. Derpy Cuber, LEG1 first or EG2? Personally, I would say EG2 because you already know EG1 AUGs and you can rotate. EG2 AUGs would be better to learn, in my opinion. LEG1 is just one of those things that you really want to like smooth yourselves out later. Like, I don't think it's needed at the point that you're at. What's the difference between COLL and OLLCP? The difference between the two is OLLCP is, or COLL rather, is when you have a cross up on top and then you recognize the corners and then you solve and you get an EPLL, like a UPerm. OLLCP would be when you have a default OLL, like any OLL, and then you do this. So COLL is a subset of OLLCP. Do I like comedy videos? I guess it depends. I mean, I like to laugh, so I mean, I guess I like comedy videos, but I don't go watch comedians or anything. Do you think it's stupid people can kick you for nothing and get banned for nothing for up to 4 months? I'm not sure what that's talking about. Andy's in here defending Blake. Oh, isn't that cute? Hey, Blake, do you even know full ZBLL, buddy? Someone asked if I've ever bought from CubeZZ. I haven't. I don't really like to order from Chinese stores because the shipping always takes forever, and I don't feel like the customer service or the shipping is very reliable, so I like to avoid those. And honestly, US stores are so cheap these days that I don't think it's really a problem. I mean, the Chinese stores are always going to be cheaper, but the like 2 months shipping that you wait is hardly worth it in my opinion. So I just ignore them. How do you know and which ZBLL are the most common? I mean, I couldn't tell you which are the most common, but I don't know how many I know. At one point I knew like 120. I might know more now. I might know less. I really have no clue. When I was seriously learning them, that was like 1.5 years ago. Kenan. Hi, baby. Can I has shout out, please? Thanks. Yeah, guys. Kenan Lejeune sucks. You should never subscribe to him. He's really slow at 3x3. And yeah, he's really bad. Don't ever talk to him if you know or if you see him. What's your gaming rig setup? I really have no gaming rig setup. I mean, the only like gaming thing that I actually have is the Logitech G402 Hyperion Fury mouse, and then I have a big mouse pad. But other than that, I just game on my Mac. I just boot into Windows and game on that. Oh, okay. Apparently Faz made a new video and everyone's freaking out about it. Let's go see what that video is for a sec. People want to know your computer gaming setup. Yes, I just answered that. Let's see what this video is, Felix. My gosh, 552 average of 5. I'll never understand Felix. I really just don't get it. Like, I feel like I can do everything I can possibly do to improve, and I just can't. And then Felix is over here improving for like the last, 5 years, 6 years. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know how he does it. That's nuts. 552 average of 5. Jeez, that's nuts. Will you have a giveaway? I mean, I don't mind doing giveaways. Like if someone will sponsor it, then I have no problem doing it. I was gonna do one at 10,000, and I just completely forgot. I got busy. Stuff came up. I really should do one though, just because, it's 13,000 is a pretty big number to me, so that's kind of crazy. Wish me luck for the UK November comp. Good luck. Don't mess up like me. Go ahead and get sub 9. Why don't you know Teg 1 yet? Blake, I will come all the way back to Michigan to beat you up if you keep going on this. Math, are you ever... Oh, that's talking to Kenan. Wit2 V1, not a good cube, no. These days, get a Dion or a Lingpo. The Wit2 is just old, and they aren't good. F2L, intuitive or learn the algs. Do intuitive to start, but learn algs for the bad cases that are really long, because everyone does some of the intuitive cases really, really bad. Like, it's not bad to learn algs, but you don't need to learn algs for all 42 cases, because you can solve most of them intuitively, but definitely learn algs for the bad cases. Do you watch any small YouTube cubers compared to me? There's a couple that I watch. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but every now and then, like, someone will link me to something, or I'll just check on people just to see what people are doing these days for videos, just because I'm kind of curious what newer people are doing. But, yeah, only a little bit. Have I ever been in a fight? I have not. Not ever once have I been in, like, a fist fight. No, I haven't. Try this scramble. You can sub 5 it. No, I don't like to do scrambles that people send me. They're just silly. I have learned OLO, PLL, Advanced F2L. What should I learn next? I mean, you could learn COLL. You could learn some OLCP. You could learn some ZBLLs, VLS, better finger tricks. It's kind of the approach I would take. Depends on what you average, really. I would love to go to a comp in Toronto. I would absolutely love to go to a comp in Toronto. I've never been out of the country, so I think it'd be kind of cool because Canada is right next door. But I don't really have anyone to road trip with there, and I don't have a passport. But I think it'd be cool to go to Canada and meet some new people. Kenan, if you read my AMA, you would know that James got the favorite Cuber award, so sorry, buddy. Do I ever think I'll get a better single than Felix? Absolutely not. Honestly, I imagine within the next 2 years I will start to slow down. Like I think I could get faster, but I don't think I'll have the time to get faster. Like I just won't have time eventually. Are you interested in blind? Not really. I used to be. Blind is cool though. I'm just not good at it. Do I have any other hobbies other than cubing? Yeah, I have photography. I play Counter-Strike. I play Ultimate Frisbee. I kind of enjoy running. Like, I like running because it makes me feel fit and I'm decent at it. But while I'm running, I hate it. Like, that's kind of hard to explain. But I like kind of enjoy running a little bit. Someone asked if I could take my glasses off. No, I haven't been to Europe. This is what I look like without glasses. It's terrible. You should I hate how I look without glasses. I'm blind and find that offensive. Alex Lau or Cornelius Diekman. I haven't met Alex Lauver or even talked to him, but Cornelius is super cool. Like if I go to Europe, I want to hang out with him more and like have him like take me around because he's a cool guy. I'd love to hang out with Cornelius. He's really fun. Will I get the Moyu Tanglong? Yes, I will. Whenever it comes out, I will get that hopefully ASAP. Am I going to get the Maru XD Cube? No. I saw Cubologist unbox it, and I don't think it's very good. It looks like every other Maru 3x3 that's ever been announced, just it doesn't suck as bad as the other ones. I don't think it's going to be very good, and it looks way too fast, so. I go to, what kind of church do I go to? Someone asked. I go to an evangelical free church. That's just the church that I grew up in. Tanglong is not available on the Cubicle right now. There's no way. It's only up for like pre-order or something. 3x3s. Tanglong. Yeah, it's up for pre-order. I guess I could pre-order it right now, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Rue or ZZ? If you're talking strictly speed, I would say Rue. I don't think ZZ will be as fast, personally. That's just me, but ZZ isn't very developed, so maybe if it becomes more developed, but I don't think it's as finger trick friendly, and Rue's already proven to be very fast. What do you think of the new Fangshi? I tried it at Michigan. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's definitely the best Fangshi cube that's ever existed. Out of all the Fangshi cubes that's existed, it's the most stable and doesn't lock up as bad, but I don't really know how I feel about it. I'm not thinking it's that great. What type of headphones do I have? I have the Audio-Technica ATH M50s. I've had these since like 2012. They're like tanks. They're really good. They work well. Do you think if you take crack, you'll be faster than Felix? No, I would probably get slower. I'm sure a high Chris would not be a very good Chris. YouTube really needs to come up with a better system for like looking at comments. Like all of them just get like pushed up so fast and it's so hard to keep up with them. Do you have any tips on videography? This really just depends what you mean. Like it depends on the genre you're shooting. Like if you can tell me what you're shooting, I can probably help. But without like a specific genre of things you're shooting, it's really hard to say. Is Final Cut Pro for the Mac worth it? Absolutely. Final Cut is really good software, but you don't need it unless you can find, like, unless iMovie is limiting you very heavily, there's no reason to get Final Cut. Like, people think that iMovie limits them way sooner than it actually does. So only get it if you think you really need it for something, but yes, it's very good. Why did I stop taking 2x2 seriously? It's just frustrating. Like, I was, I guess, the best in the world for quite a while, and it didn't feel like anyone was really keeping up with me. And then when people finally were catching up, like I actually took that as motivation to get faster. And then Rami broke my world record and then Lucas. And the world record was still, in my opinion, really easily beatable. And I think the pressure of me trying to take it back or like keep my title or whatever was just putting too much pressure on me and I couldn't do it. And I got frustrated constantly messing up. Like, I mean, the amount of times I've messed up a 2x2 average is ridiculous, and it just got so frustrating that I said I'm not going to keep taking this seriously when it just makes me mad. Like I would go to competitions and get furious. There was a couple competitions where I was so angry that like I thought I was going to pass out. Like one of them, Whisk Cube in 2014, I got so angry at that competition. Like I had to walk out of the venue. I had to like sit and just close my eyes. Like it was really bad. So I just said there's no reason to be getting upset over this when I'm just going to see friends. So that's kind of why I quit. It wasn't worth getting upset over. Do you do magazines? If you mean read magazines, no, I don't read magazines. Someone said, what music do I like? I answered this earlier, but I listen to EDM, specifically Progressive House. It's really good. Channels that I listen to are Proximity, Nick Cooper, Monster Cat occasionally, not very often. There's a couple others, but yeah, those are the channels that I get most of my music from. Chris, did you have a shower today? I did have a shower. Why? Does my hair look wet like everyone says it does? It doesn't look wet anymore. Do you find Rami annoying? Not really. I mean, he's grown up a lot. Like, I don't know. He's grown up quite a bit. He seems more calm and mellow these days, so that's good. He's just, I mean, he's young. Like, people grow up. Like, I'm sure I was annoying when I was 13. Like, I'm positive I was. I'm sure faster people like Anthony and Roe were like, what the heck? This kid's good at 2x2 and he's super annoying. Like, I'm almost positive they thought that. Like, you know. To anyone trying to get me to say something in another language, I'm not going to embarrass myself like that. Like, I'm not going to try and say something in Spanish. I'm just going to sound like a moron if I do it. Someone said Nikon D5500 or Samsung NX500. I couldn't tell you. The Nikon D5500 is really good. I don't know anything about the Samsung cameras, but the NX is... the NX I don't know anything about. I don't really keep up with people like Samsung or Pentax or Olympus. They're bigger competitor these days, but I don't think there's no reason for me to keep up with them. I really just keep track of Canon, Nikon, and a little bit of Sony. That's really about it. Am I dating JKC? Everyone knows the answer is yes to this. Did Kenna just call me a moron? What did I say to make me sound like a moron? I love you too, Kenan. You're just mad. Yeah, I know the chat is so hard to keep up with. Apple or Android, either. There's no reason to be a fanboy for either. They're both really good. I use Apple, and really the only reason I use it at this point is because of iMessage. I love being able to text from my computer. iMessage is super fast. Most of my friends use it. The ecosystem works better for me being on a Mac. But I like Androids. Like, if you gave me the newest Android right now, I'd take it and use it just fine, you know? Like, it's fun. Or not fun. They're both good. I like both. Don't even try and cover that up with a heart, Kenan. You're done. You're dead to me. Chris, if you like EDM, you should check out Noblick Oak. But there it goes. The chat just spammed it up. I couldn't read that. I have Adobe Premiere, but I don't know how to use it that well. Should I buy Final Cut or learn how to use Premiere? If you have Premiere, do not go and buy Final Cut. Like, there's no reason to spend more money when you have one. Just learn how to use Premiere. Like, there's a big learning curve at first, but once you get used to it, it's really, really good. Like, I won't ever go back to Final Cut. There's no reason to go back. I think Premiere is overall the better editor. I think they're both good, but I think that the workflow for Premiere is more streamlined than Final Cut is. Florida Feast 2015. I should hopefully be there. My plan is to go to Texas and then to Florida. So it'll be a busy month in November. Geez, so hard to keep up. I wish there was a way to like full screen the chat. It's so like, I don't know. YouTube doesn't do very well with their chat system at all. They need to fix that. There's something on your glasses. I'm sure there is, but I don't know. I can't. I can see just fine right now. What do I think about ZZ? ZZ is an alright method. Like, people who use it are pretty cool, but I won't use it. I really should just learn how to do it just so I know more methods, but... Noble Oak. I'm going to copy and paste that right now so I can listen to that later, because I always like EDM that's relaxing. It's really good when I'm editing late at night. It's kind of nice to relax. Is full winter variation worth it? I'm going to say no, but only partially. Like, all the cases, any of the 3 unoriented corner cases are not really worth it because they're hard to recognize, and you're probably going to insert the corner or the pair right away anyways. So I don't think the 3 corner cases are worth it, but anything that's 2 or 1 or 0 is worth it. I know I could probably do all of them except the 3 corner cases, so yeah. My gosh, Kenan, what do you want? Nub, is your computer on D&D? I can make the chat into a separate window? Are you serious? How do I do that? Well, Kenan, I have no clue how to do that, so I'm just going to ignore it for now. But that's cool. And yes, I do have my computer on D&D. Can I buy a 2x2 from you, the Blue Zanchi? I actually don't have it. Anthony Brooks has it. I let him borrow it at Nationals, and he still has it. But, I mean, it's just a cube, you know. Jeez, Facebook messages. Huh, interesting. I'm being told I can pop up this chat dialogue, but I have no clue how. So I'll forget about it for now. I'll do more research on this next time. I thought this would be a lot easier. How's the weather where you are? It's like 70 degrees right now. It's getting chilly. It's like sweatshirt weather right now. I'm a big baby though. So, yeah. Jake, I don't even see your question in here. Hey Chris, are you planning to come to any comps in Cali? I talked to staying with Jeremy for a Cali comp, but I don't know when that'll be. Like in 2016, I would love to travel. Like I'm kind of saving up so I can go around the U.S. and travel to competitions and do photography and just like meet people. Because I think after next year, I'm gonna have to figure out like a full-time job or a very hardworking job. Like right now, I just do freelance work in my internship. But by the time I hit like 21 or something, I feel like I should have some form of really steady income. Like right now, I don't have steady income. I make like fairly nice money, but it's not like anything I could live off of. But I would love to travel, and that's my plan. Go to the East Coast, West Coast, kind of just travel around, see the U.S. I think it'd be kind of cool. 1v1 me in Counter-Strike, I'm assuming. What's your rank? I mean, if you're like LE or LEM, you might be able to keep up, but if you're lower than that... Okay, here's the thing. Let me rephrase. I am not a good 1v1er, I don't think. I'm not very good at 1v1s. And I don't know why that is. It's probably because I've only done like 3 1v1s ever, so that's probably why. But I don't know. If you're LEA, we could probably duel it out. Add me on Scub Killer and we can 1v1 sometime. All right, Sonic Reverb. I will look you up on SoundCloud because I like EDM. I just pasted that into Google. Come to Colorado. There's like no competitions in Colorado. I can't come to Colorado without a competition. Is COLL really worth it for 3x3 two-hand? Yes, it totally is, but not all of it. I don't think all the... okay, let me rephrase. I don't think Soon and Anti-Soon are worth it. Everything after that is mostly worth it, but it really just depends on how well you can do the ALG. But yes, COLL is definitely worth it. Try... Did I get a text message just now? Kenan texted me 4 times. What do you want, Kenan? The button on the right. Yeah, that's definitely not what my chat window looks like, Kenan, so I can't do that. Jeez. Favorite hypercar? I don't even know what a hypercar is, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, anyone who's looking for my Steam name, I'm going to type it in the chat because everyone keeps asking this. That's my alt account, so if anyone wants to play with me on there whenever I'm on, go for it. But recently I haven't been on because of the SIVO League. I've been playing on my main more often. Best Canadian cuber, probably Bill Wang. He's ridiculous. Fun fact, though, Bill Wang used to be really, really annoying in 2011. 2011 or 2012. He was really annoying. He had like this super high-pitched voice. He talked all the time, and he was... like, I don't know. He was kind of an annoying little kid. He's cool now. I don't think he's annoying at all, but he used to be pretty annoying, if any of you are curious. Am I black? No, I'm not black. I don't know how I look black. My PB for 4x4 is like a 27 or something. It's from like 2012, something like that. Sum of ranks or ranking by category. What do you think? Okay, see, I don't think sum of ranks is necessarily the best way to think of someone as the best cuber. Like, I feel like technically that should be the best way because overall they're the best at all these events. But at the same time, I don't feel like that's right. Like, I don't know who has it right now. It's either Rob Yao or Antoine or someone. And Rob Yao's really good, but I wouldn't necessarily say he's the best cuber in the world. Like, I would say it's Felix because Felix is ridiculous. I mean, he's pushed boundaries on so many events, and he's so fast it continues to get faster and faster. But he doesn't have the best sum of ranks. So I don't really know how I'd categorize best cuber in the world, but I'm going to say Felix. I don't really have a method for that, though. Louisiana comp? I mean, if the Minnesota gang, like Kenan, Walker, and all them wanted to go to one, I would totally go, but otherwise I can't go on my own. Like, especially because Louisiana would probably be a small-ish comp, so it just wouldn't be that great. So whoever keeps posting the Noble Oak song, I've got Noble Oak pulled up on my computer, so you don't have to keep posting it. Like I'll listen to it. Don't worry, buddy. All right, where's the chat window here? Can I do a face reveal? You can see my face right now. Antoine or Bill? Crap, that's a good point. I forgot Antoine's really good in Canada. I don't really know. Maybe Antoine, I guess. Hey, Antoine's cool. My gosh, people keep blowing up on him. Who is more annoying, Kenan or Chris Brady? I'm going to say Kenan just to annoy Kenan because he's being mean to me right now. Plus, you have the same name as me, Chris, so I can't be mean to you. Do you... Jesus, sorry. If you could design any cube, what would it be? I know absolutely nothing about design for cubes. I'm so clueless on design about cubes. Like, I couldn't design a cube if my life depended on it. No, I would not do that for $20 million. There's not a chance I would do that. Someone is behind. Okay, whoever just made me look, that was good. But yes, Cubette Show will be announced within like the next week. It is a little weird talking to myself. Yes, that's kind of. I invited Damien on today, but he said he was busy. So the next time I do this, I'll have someone on just so it's more of a conversation, because it feels a little odd just answering questions. But I mean, if people enjoy it, I'll do whatever. It just, you know, I'm really cute. Isn't the Nim dude a guy? Whatever. Why is Kansas City speed cubing in Raytown? That's a good question. The organizer was probably crazy. Hey, Elise showed up. It's about time you showed up. If you could only have one cube puzzle in your lifetime, which would it be? A 3x3 because it's the main event. And it'd be cool. I'd just like learn full ZBLL or something like that. It'd be kind of cool. I'm using the blue snowball mic for anyone curious because a couple people are asking about that. VHLS, COLL, or WV, which first? COLL. If you're going to learn something in order, like after you finish basic OLL and PLL, I think my advice would be to go COLL, COLL, WV, OLLCP, and some ZBLLs. Maybe not strictly in that order, but somewhere in that order. Why am I racist when I'm drunk? Well, I have never once in my entire life been drunk, so... But you're probably referring to my Nats video. I wasn't drunk, but I was just really tired and stressed. Was the problem? Yeah. Is the GANS 356 good? It's not bad. I'd say it competes with the top cubes, but it's not. I don't think it's worth $24. It's so much money. Like, there's no reason to spend that much money on a 3x3 when something like the Thunderclap is $8 and really good. So yeah. Do I surf? There's nowhere to surf in Minnesota. There's no way I could surf in Minnesota. Straight out of the box, Lingpo or Zanshi? I assume you mean a die-on Zanshi? I would say Zanshi. Why do I love JKC? Because she's my girlfriend. I would hope you love your girlfriend. If there's a Colorado, can you come, please? If you fly me there, I'll totally go. And another text message. You just read it? You didn't notice who it was from? Jake, I have no clue what your username is in here. So there's like a million questions. I can't pick yours apart. People keep spamming me on, you know, I'm going to close Facebook because people keep spamming me on Facebook, and it's so hard to keep up with everything here. On CSGO, oh. Surfing in CSGO. Oh. No. Oh, okay. No, I still don't surf in CSGO. I probably should just to get my movement better in CS, but I'd rather improve my aim and just like knowledge of maps. But learning to B-hop and stuff would be really useful. Have you ever made my own method, or have I ever made my own method? I made TCLL. I guess I had help from people with that. I definitely wasn't the first person. Wasn't the person to come up with the concept. I was more just like, hey, there's that concept. Let's expand upon that. I don't solve non-WCA puzzles just because if I can't compete in it, I don't know what the point is. I'm kind of a competitive person, so I don't really like to do puzzles just for puzzles. It's not my thing. Do I think anyone will top Moyu? Absolutely. Yushin is on their way to do that with a 5x5. And I think if they get money rolling, I think they have the potential to do that. Why do you like Facebook, and if so, why? I like Facebook because I've used it forever. It's a good way to communicate, I feel like. It's kind of annoying, like people post stupid stuff, but it's a good way to message. Is JKC actually my girlfriend? How many times do I have to say yes? Like, geez, people, calm down. How often do I play Ultimate Frisbee? Not that often. Just because I don't have time, really. So I live 40 minutes away from where I play Ultimate Frisbee, and it's every Sunday and Wednesday. And to drive that far, that frequently, is kind of a hassle. And making my family sit around for like 2 hours when I play Ultimate on Sundays is just eh. So I haven't been playing recently. I still throw the disc with like my friends and my brothers and stuff because I like the exercise, but I haven't played an actual game of Ultimate since July is the last time I played. What was your first OH blind success? The first time I ever did OH blind was when I did it juggling, and that's somewhere on my channel you can see. Pop, soda, or Coke? It's pop. Anyone who says Coke or soda, you're out of your mind. Are you getting tired of Moyu 3x3s? Kind of, because it's so hard to review all of them. Like, I have... How many cubes do I have left to review here? Cubic Alfu, the Gans 356, the Thunderclap, the Yushin 5x5, the Cyclone Bows 5x5, the G4. Like, I have all these sitting on my desk, and it's just so hard to keep up with all of them. Like, I just don't have time to do review all these. It's so hard. I'm getting really mixed messages here. Fahim. Okay, I assume that was to someone else. If there's a competition about 3.5 hours away, but I'm still 35 seconds over without CFOP, should I still go? If your parents are willing to drive you, or if you're old enough to drive yourself, absolutely go. Like, if you don't go, you will one day regret that heavily. Because, like, it's about meeting friends and, like, having a good time. No one's going to make fun of you because you're slow. Like, people will be there to help you get faster and stuff, you know? Like, don't worry about being made fun of or anything. No one will do that. So always go. Can I do a backflip? No, but a year and a half ago when I was like into parkour / exercising more, I was trying to learn how to do a front flip. I did that pretty regularly every day, and I really only ever got close landing. I could land like crouched, but they weren't very clean, so I just gave up because it was frustrating. If there's me in your bedroom, 3.5, what the? Whoever this Johnny guy is, Johnny, you're a little weird. Are you Asian? Yes, I am. Why do you think has replaced Emily's who do you think has replaced Emily's position as best judge? Dude, the worst judge in the world could replace Emily as best judge. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna think who is really good judges. I'm not gonna lie. Josh's mom is probably the best judge in the world. She does not complain, and she does it all day long without even being asked. Josh's mom is a boss. Like, she's a good judge. She's nuts. Emily most definitely lost her position. Jeez, this Nim guy. Oh, brother. Do you like table tennis? Yes, I actually really like table tennis. Table tennis is a lot of fun. I'm not great at it. Like, I don't suck, but I'm not... If you put me against someone who plays table tennis, they're going to blow me out of the water. But he is... table tennis is really fun, yes. Do I know anyone from Belgium? No, not that I'm aware of, at least. Can I steal your girl, JKC? No? Oh my gosh. I love when trolls show up into like live stream chats. Like, people think they're so clever. Like, oh boy, I can hide behind a keyboard, guys. I can type like dirty messages. Ha ha ha. Oh, kids are so silly. That's just silly. 1v1 me in table tennis. Whoever you are, you'll probably beat me because I'm going to guess you play table tennis. Yes, table tennis is the same thing as ping pong, but table tennis is the more proper thing to call it. Like a professional is going to call it table tennis. You should add... I did tell Elise that she could come on my live stream sometime. I'm not adding anyone right now because I broke the live stream earlier and I don't want to break it again. So, like, I'm not going to add anyone right now. But when I get this crap figured out and I don't suck so much, I will totally... I'll add people. I'll do like Damien, Elise, and other cool people. And, you know, other cool people that isn't Kenan, because Kenan's not cool. Is that Jabari I just saw? As a troll, I resent your mockery. Where on earth do you troll, Jabari? I don't think I've ever seen you troll or be mean to anyone. I don't think... I can't picture you trolling someone. 1v1 me in air hockey. Oh, now Ryan's in here. What is up with everyone wanting to 1v1 me? Come 1v1 me in Counter-Strike. 1v1 me in a real game. None of this real-life garbage. I wear glasses because I'm blind without them. I don't speak any second languages. I took Spanish for a little while, but I didn't finish it because I just never thought it would come that in handy, and I just didn't like it. So, do I speak Asian? I do speak English, or Asian. Yes, because my English is very broken. I love you, Kenan. Jeez. I keep getting text messages from Kenan saying stuff like, die, shoot, scub. Yeah, he doesn't like me right now. He knows I tease him. We're good friends. We're good friends. Have you played Minecraft? No, I haven't played Minecraft. Doesn't seem like a game for me. Honestly, Counter-Strike is the only game I can actually see myself playing. Because I like to be competitive, and Counter-Strike allows me to be competitive on a league. And Minecraft, I don't know where the competitive part would come in. And like things like Call of Duty are silly. Call of Duty is an easy game. I brought this pudding down here earlier, and I think it melted. That's sucky. I'll beat you on a 1v1 CSM MG2. I mean, no offense, but I don't think an MG2 is going to out-aim an LEM. And yes, I love the new update for Counter-Strike. The hitboxes are fantastic. You can hit people mid-air now in the face. It is great. I love the new update. And people are complaining about the animations. Who cares? Get over it. Adapt. Favorite 3x3 subset and favorite event. 3x3 is probably my favorite event, and my favorite subset is probably ZBLL or VLS. I really like them. I don't know why. They're just kind of cool. VLS, if you do it right, like Jay, your solves can look super cool. So VLS is pretty sweet. Eat the pudding. Oh my god. Let them have that pudding. I mean, if someone wants to come get this pudding, you can come have it. Whoever's saying 9 plus 10 a bunch, I know that's some Vine meme. I've never seen the meme. I'm not going to get the joke. It's not clever. I used to watch The War Owl when I was new, but now his stuff isn't as relevant to me, I guess. He has some cool stuff on strats, but I don't follow him that much anymore. Drank the pudding. Jeez, maybe I will eat the pudding. Apparently people are more interested than me answering questions. Blake, your cat is my favorite cat. You know, I'm going to open this and see if it's still neat. Oh, dude, it totally didn't melt. I could totally eat this. Pudding. There you go. I ate some pudding. Have you solved a 10 by 10? I have not. I haven't even seen one. My main rank is LEM. I think I'm close to SMFC. Any plans to visit India? No immediate plans because it's expensive. But, I mean, it'd be cool to go one day. Like, I'd love to travel the world and do video and photography work. I think that'd be so cool. Like, I think traveling is something a lot of people should do. I feel like it kind of gives you more perspective on things in the world. Just like the different cultures and stuff like that. And I think it'd be kind of cool to educate myself more on that because I'm not super educated on, like, different cultures in the world. You guys told me to eat the pudding. What do you mean, no to the pudding? Okay, Jake. I still haven't seen your question in here. You keep telling me to answer your question, but I haven't seen it once yet. Yet, this is Felix's rice pudding right here. Felix's rice pudding. The recipe is, like, right on the side of the cup, but I'm not going to show you guys the pudding, obviously. Do you think CFOP is the best method, and why do you use it? No, I don't think it's necessarily the best method. I think Rue has the potential to be that. But methods don't have speeds. That's the thing. Methods don't have speeds. Most useful tip for getting fast at 3x3. Unlimited inspection time to get better at planning stuff, and do slow solves to get faster. That is definitely something huge to do. I don't play League of Legends. I only play Counter-Strike. Why don't you try Twitch? I tried Twitch. I set my account up on Twitch, and Twitch was just a pain. There was a lot of things I couldn't do with Twitch that I wanted to be able to do, so I didn't use Twitch. You agree with Jabari. I haven't even seen what Jabari said. It's way too hard to keep up with specific people in this chat. Do people not wear pants during live streams? I'm wearing pants. Favorite OLL and PLL. Favorite PLL is a J-perm, and favorite OLL, I don't know, soon or something stupid. Someone said, what's my Instagram? It's instagram.com/TopherOlson. I just post some photography stuff there. It's not a big deal. What are your opinions on photography being taken over by technology and people not doing nearly as much work? Do you think it will ever be fully automatic? No. People constantly, like in this day and age, people think, phones and stuff, like phones are getting really good, but they are not as good as a DSLR yet, and they're a long ways away from it. And now while it is easier for people to take pictures and have them be good, they'll never fully replace good photographers. Someone who does quality work is going to beat someone with a good camera who has no clue what they're doing every single time. You could give me an iPhone, and I'm going to be able to beat someone with a DSLR who has no clue what they're doing because they don't understand composition or telling a story and things like that. So I don't think it'll ever happen because professionals will always have their place. The skill level will basically just change as the cameras get better. What events do I still practice? Basically only 3x3. I don't even practice that much. Like, it's like every now and then I decide to do an average of 12 when I have some free time, or I'm like really, really bored. Actually, if I'm in a car, I'll solve, but I rarely practice at home. Someone said I made a Side of the King Instagram. No, I didn't. Someone made it for me. I have no clue who it is. Whoever they are, they're obnoxious for using my username. Tips for big cubes. I've seen this question a bunch. I'm not the person to ask for tips on big cubes because I'm not good at it. But Kevin Hayes has a seminar, and it's on my channel. You can go check that out if you want to see it, see how to get better at big cubes. I'd love to know who these trolls are. Like, I feel like I know who they are, but... Okay, Antoine. I'm not going to play FIFA. FIFA soccer is silly. Especially a video game about soccer. Justin Barker, if you beat me at Kansas Cubing, I'll give you a high five, and maybe I'll treat you to dinner or something. In 3x3. Not some obscure event like Pyraminx. Do I still keep in touch with Cubics? Not really. I mean, every now and then he'll message me, but we don't, frequently talk. Just about random stuff every now and then. Do I prefer photography or videography? That's really hard. Lately, it's been videography because my internship is mostly video and YouTube is also video. But there's something about just doing pictures that I really like, and I don't know what it is. I don't know. I really like both. I couldn't pick one if I had to. That's really hard to pick. That's like asking me to pick my left or right hand. Meiying, Yuying, or Yushin? Meiying. Read the text before that last one. Jake, I have no clue which one you are. Just just text me the question and I'll answer it. Jeez, Jake. Yes, whoever you are, you probably are a troll if I had to guess. This mic actually is not that big. I don't know. It's I don't know. It's not that big. It just looks big because it's close to the mic. Thoughts on the Yushin 505 supposedly copying the Moyu Tang Chuang? I don't care who copied who. Whoever gives me the better cube is what I'm going to use. So if they copied them, I mean, I guess that sucks. I don't necessarily think that's a good thing, but I'm going to use what's ever better right now. And now there's a bunch of people pretending to be Jake. Isn't that funny? What on earth? Hey, look who's calling me. It's Jake calling me. What's up, buddy? Hello? What's up, buddy? Yes? Yes, it is. Give it like 5 seconds on the live stream and you'll see me in a minute. I'm sure everyone's watching me talk on the phone right now. What do you mean? What's up? Wait, you did? Wait, now you see me talking on the phone? Yeah, I'm sure people are like, what the heck is this? So, okay, hang on. Before you say anything, I'm going to look at the text message. I'm going to see what's in here, because I don't think you sent me... Wait, you have not sent that once in the chat. Alright, well, I will answer that question in a minute, now that everyone's seen this wonderful phone call. Alright. Bye. Alright. Jake is silly. Too many people have my phone number. Is JKC endangered? That's so messed up. What? I mean, she's the only JKC on the planet. If you threw a disc 4 feet off the ground at a speed of 28 miles per hour, how long would it take to calculate the mass of the sun when it's not on a diet during the month of December? Oh, Jake, that's so easy. Every Ultimate Frisbee player knows the answer to that, but I'm going to let you figure that out on your own. Lingpo or Dion? Dion. Antoine, how old are you? I'm actually not sure. Are you like 15? I'm gonna guess you're like 13 or 15 or something. I just have no clue how old you are, and I'm just kind of curious. I haven't ordered the Tanglong yet. No, the headphones are the Audio-Technica ATH M50s. There's a whole lot of repeat questions. I'll probably give this like 20 more minutes and then I'll hop off. Next time we'll do a more organized stream. This one wasn't very organized. I just kind of wanted to see if I still enjoyed it. I think it's fun answering questions. I enjoy doing this more than typing up emails all day. So we'll do like 20 more minutes and see where it goes. How much longer do you think the Dion 2x2 will remain relevant? I give it another year or two and maybe someone will have something better. Like, it's a really good 2x2. The new ones aren't that great, but with enough breaking in, they can still be good. So I think give it another year or two and someone will probably beat it. Or make a better one. Am I rich? No, I'm not rich. By any means, I am not rich. Have you seen J.R. Cuber's face? That's all I'm asking. Nope, I haven't. If you want to email me, go to my website. I'm not going to give out my email right here. People would be crazy if you think I'm going to do that. If the world never had Rubik's Cubes, I'd probably be focusing more on video stuff. Can you please finish the TCLL algs on your website? All I have to do is copy and paste the last few onto my website. I've just been lazy. Like, I gotta stop being so lazy. But like with all the work and stuff I have going on, like life is just busy. It's hard. It's like really hard to just keep up with this stuff. Like, if cubing somehow made me more money and like could be a job, I'd have more motivation to be less lazy. But with other like more important life things, it's just I don't have time to keep up with it. I'm eating pudding. The bottom of my right tooth is lonely. Actually, that's my left tooth. Maybe you're right. Yeah, it's your right. I drive and fly to competitions. I don't really watch DG Cube's channel. I've seen it. I don't really know what he posts. I've probably seen a couple videos, but you know. No, I wasn't into videography before YouTube. I didn't start videography like really serious until 2014. So I was doing YouTube before I was doing videography. No, I don't watch anime. I've never quite understood anime, but no, I don't watch it. Someone asked again, the Nikon D5500 or Samsung NX500. I answered that earlier, but I'm going to say Nikon D5500 because I think the system is more reliable. Can I make an EG1 AUF prediction video? I don't even need to make a video. I'll give you a tutorial right here, right on the stream in like a couple seconds. Let's set up a case. All right, this is how I do it. We've got an EG1 case, right? There's the face. There's the two pieces that need to swap. It's a pie case. I look for blocks, like this blue block right here, or I guess purple, technically. This block right here, I'll look where it is, and then I'll do the ALG, and I'll see where the block ended up. It didn't move. All the block did was go right here. So that means I know that whatever color is in front here is going to stay on the front. So that means if blue's here, and I know blue's going to be my front face, when I do the ALG, I know it's not there. So if I do an AUF, I have orange here, and I know that the front face is going to be blue, and orange is to the left. So that means my AUF is going to be a U. All you got to do is like do the ALG or inverse the ALG, and then do it and see how the pieces, like one piece moves, and then you can kind of do it that way. That's how I do it, at least. The picture of the girl in the back next to your cupboard. This picture? That was a picture that I took a long, like 2.5 years ago or something. I did someone's portraits, and they gave me the picture. It's just a friend. It's not a girlfriend or anything. Oh jeez. What? These questions. Thoughts on, oh, yes. So Lucas's 151 world record. I was going to Michigan. I was taking a nap. Was I? No, I wasn't taking a nap. I was going to pick up someone from the airport when I was in Michigan. And I saw someone post it on Facebook, and I thought it was a joke, and then I checked cube comps, and it wasn't. And I just, like, how on earth does it keep getting lower? Like, I thought 155 would stand for a while, because 1.6 stood for quite a while. 151's not, like, unbeatable, but it's really fast, and it's more of a mental challenge than anything. At this point, we definitely need easy scrambles to beat it, but a lot of it's mental, I feel like. Like for me, it's definitely a mental thing. So, but that world record's nuts. Lucas just keeps on breaking records, and he's unbelievable. In your opinion, what do you think is the hardest Twisty puzzle? I'm sure there's going to be some non-WCA puzzle that's really hard that I don't know, so I'm not really sure. Yes, upcoming competition in Minnesota is Cubetcha, October 24th. It's coming up. Rami or Lucas? Absolutely Lucas. Lucas is way faster. Why don't I swear? Because there's... most of the time there's no reason to use language like that. It's not even like there's just I feel like it makes people sound uneducated when they swear constantly. It's silly. There's no reason to constantly be doing that. Especially the hypocrites who will cuss like crazy around people, and then in front of kids they're like, "Oh no, don't be doing that. We can't cuss in front of them. Don't give them bad language." They're going to cuss just like you at some point. Like, I don't know, it's silly. Are you going to make reviews on the Cubicle Premium cubes? I emailed them asking them if they would send me cubes, and yes, hopefully they will, and I'll review them. Why is UberCuber the best YouTube cuber? Sean, you're a nub. You are, but yes. Should I learn EG1 or EG2 and EG2? EG1 and EG2, depending on how serious you want to take 2x2. Do I see myself cubing in 5 years? That's way too hard to say. I want to say yes. Like, I don't think I can leave because I have too many good friends in here. Like, I don't cube to really compete anymore. Like, I'm not that fast anymore. Like, I'm fast, but I can't keep up with a super high level like I feel like I was able to for quite a while. The reason I go now is to see my friends. Like, I went to Michigan because of Kid and Lauren's proposal. Like, you know, be there for their proposal, take pictures. I don't know. I won't, if anything in 5 years, I won't be competing very seriously, but I'll still be around, I think. Yes, I'll do a review on the Yushin 5x5. I just need to, have time to do it. I just finished up a big video project that was taking up a lot of my time, so I think I'll have more time. Because the project I was working on was taking a long time, and now I'm finally done with it. So, ugh, my pudding, it fell. Which lube do I prefer? Traxxas 50K is what I've always used. I'm trying to use other stuff though. So actually, here's one thing. If I do more live streams, what are people you guys would want to stay on here to like chat with, and like what are topics you would want to see talked about? Because obviously this one was not very organized. This was kind of just testing the water, seeing what people thought of me live streaming. Because a lot of people have asked me to do this, and I thought maybe it'd be fun, and I think it's kind of fun. But if I do it, what are topics you guys would want to see? Like, would you want to hear about things like new cubes, kind of like a podcast format, or like, I don't know, what do you guys think? Like, type it up in the chat what you guys will think. Kind of curious. Because if this isn't something people really care about, then I won't keep doing it because it's, a pretty big time sucker. So, Cubologist will definitely be one of the people on at some point. The video project was based in Minnesota, for whoever was asking. So, people were not answering my question at all. Do reviews on a live stream? I guess it'd be kind of cool to talk about new cubes on a live stream and what we think about them. Reviews on a live stream. That'd be kind of interesting. So, like, this is something people are actually interested in. Like, if I keep doing live streams, this is something people will actually want to watch. I've been to a comp in Georgia. I was there last month. All right, I'm going to assume, based on all the yeps, that means you guys actually like it. So probably, like, I think it'd be kind of cool to do a podcast too. That's something I want to do, but that's also another thing that takes a lot of time. Like, podcasts aren't something you can just do in like 5 minutes, So, but I think it'd be cool to do a more organized podcast format. It'd be really cool to do a video podcast, I think, but that probably won't ever happen. But I think that'd be really cool. Questions based on a certain topics. Yeah, I like that idea. That's kind of cool. What else we got on here? Yeah, so I guess, I don't know. I'll probably have Damien on next because Damien's really fun to talk to. He's really good at keeping conversations going, and he's just a cool guy. So, I don't know. I'll probably figure out what, like, relevant topics are going around the next live stream, and then I'll answer things based around that. And we'll kind of see what people think. I think it'd be a lot of fun, so. I do want to live stream me playing Counter-Strike. I think that would be kind of fun. Not that I'm, like, an amazing player. Like, I'm only LEM. Like, it's not, like, global or anything. But I think it'd be kind of fun. But the amount of people who would actually... I mean, there's 99 people watching this live stream. The people who would watch my Counter-Strike live stream, it'd be, like, 5. So, it's not fully worth it to take the FPS hit. Trains or turtles? Trains. Biscuit, I answered your question. October 24th, there will be a Minnesota competition, yes. How do you find out about comps in states with very few comps? Just always look at Cubing USA. That's where all of them get posted. That's the best place to look. Figure out what other states are near you, like, that are active, and ask them what's going on, I don't recommend learning Soon and Anti-Soon Suolos because the AUGs aren't worth it. Like, you can do Soon so fast. I mean, with a Soon, you can just go, like, it's so fast. Like, I'm locking up because I haven't cubed it all, but, I mean, it's so fast to do. There's no reason to... I'd rather do that and take a bad PLL than do a slow AUG and then a semi-fast OLL. I know my comp isn't up yet. It's gonna be October 24th, but it's just not announced yet. It's not announced yet. It'll be up soon though. We're just waiting on the delegate to make it official. That's all. Elise will be on my live stream at some point. I mean, I'm sure she will. Like, I don't see a reason why not. No, the chat finally slowed down a bit. There's no events that I really want to remove. I mean, if I had to pick one to remove, it'd be like Pyraminx or Feed or something like that. But, I mean, I don't... People like the events. I don't think they're necessarily dumb. They're just not my event, you know? Silicone spray works, but it's not as good as, like, Traxxas. I mean, Traxxas is really cheap. You can get Traxxas for, like, $10. Like, that's... I would just save up for it, because it'll last you forever. Yeah, I'm sub 9 at home. I average, like, 8.8 when I practice. That's why it's so frustrating that I haven't sub 9 yet. Like, I feel like I've been sub 9 for almost a year. Maybe not quite, but really close to a year, and I still haven't gotten it, and it's just silly. Like, I should be sub 9 by now. Isn't JKC, like, way younger than me? She's only, like, 2 years younger than me, dude. Yep, Along is still my main. Kind of. It's my main right now because my Thunderclap's in Wisconsin. But when I get my Thunderclap back, it'll probably be my Thunderclap. Wait, show the EG1 AUF prediction for RUR prime F prime and double sexy? Wait. RUR prime? Yeah, okay. This one's really easy. So someone asked me what the AUF prediction is for this EG1 case. So here's the bar that needs, or the piece that needs to switch, and here's the case. I look at this bar right here, because that's how I started, but I don't think you should do that. You should look at this bar, and when you do it, this bar goes right here. So you know whatever color's in front, this bar right here will end up in front. So that's how I would recommend doing it. Would you rather be slower than me or faster than Felix? I know, it's a hard question. Obviously, I'd rather be slower than you. Why would I want to be faster than Felix? I wouldn't want to take his glory. Cubetcha will probably be announced within the next week, hopefully. The deadline for that comp to be up is really soon, so it's got to be soon. You don't want to use a lot of Traxxas 50k if you want to make your cubes faster. It's a thick lube, so if you use lots of it, your cube's going to get slower. If you could be a piece of furniture, what would it be? I'd probably be a lamp. I don't know. A lamp would be kind of cool. Reduction or Yao 5? Yao 5 is really cool. And I was playing with it for a while, and I've seen some people getting really fast with the Yao 5, but I use reduction just because it's what I'm familiar with. But I think Yao 5 has the potential to replace reduction at some point when people get more accustomed to it. So I'm going to answer stuff for 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to hop off. I think it's been, it's an hour, 40 minutes. Next time it'll be more organized. I think this was all right, answering people's questions. It's kind of fun. Oh, cool. Chris Brady just said he submitted the comp to the board 40 minutes ago, so that means it'll probably be up within the next day or two, so keep a lookout for that. I'm a nub, not a nublet. Man, I hate being sick. I have example solves all over my channel, so if you want to see some example solves, you can go to my channel. I have like 20-something walkthrough solves on there. Yes, I've tried Square One. I don't really do it, just because I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, it's cool, but I'm not a fan of it. Least favorite PLL is by far the F perm or V perm, maybe. F perm was the last one that took me to sub 1. That thing is hard. That is hard to sub 1. Filming with GoPros is not bad, but for YouTube, it's like reviews and stuff, it's a little silly because you're restricted to that one focal length. And I think after a while that gets really old and people get bored of it. But for filming solves, it's all right. I don't think it's the best, but it works, you know? It's not like you can't use it. It's really just preference. What else we got here? comedy or drama? I would take comedy. Comedy is always good. The MN comp will be up on cubingusa.com. So if you just go there, you can find out all the information, or worldcubeassociation.org. Bob the Builder is my friend. Me and Bob the Builder get lunch every day. Why does my hair doesn't look wet? I mean, like in 2012 it used to, and I don't even know why. Like, it was just shiny. Maybe my shampoo like made my hair shine or something. I don't know, but like, I don't know. My hair doesn't look wet right now. Looks fine to me. But I think I'm gonna call it good there, guys. I think that's most of everything. It was fun answering questions. Next time I'll do this a little better, where it's, you know, more set up and I actually have a clue what I'm doing and my internet won't suck so bad. But yeah, we'll get it figured out. Thanks, guys. It was a lot of fun chatting.